Hello all, welcome back to this second podcast with me, DJ Diddy Dom, and Rockin Daddy, who's currently looking over the map of Scotland, planning our next steps. So we are going to be doing something different than what we said we were going to do in our last podcast. In the last podcast, if you don't remember, go out and check it out. We were going to be doing the radio, but unfortunately these last 2 days, as by the picture on screen if you are watching on YouTube, it has been severe bad weather, so it's stopped us from getting out at the moment. So we are going to be doing the history of the radio station and how it started. It gives us a good opportunity for getting everything there. So hello RD, do you want to say hello to everyone that's listening and watching on YouTube?
Hello Houston, we are live.
We are live. 24 hours a day I think it is, we're live.
Oh yes, fortunately not on podcast 24 hours.
Oh, we wish. Could talk for a bit and we could. So RD, when did the radio station start then, and how did you start it up? And
well, good question, Diddy. Good question. Well, actually, it was born on the 4th of the 3rd, 2021. Would you believe?
Wow.
It was started out of lockdown during a moment in time where, let's just say, the period had gone mad.
Yeah.
The government weren't ready.
Yeah.
The system
It
was
all
broken.
It all went. It went everywhere.
Picked on, yes, and nobody really knew how to act in this pandemic.
So why did you start it?
I myself had depression and anxiety. I was an out of work DJ from many years ago. I used to entertain people on karaoke, no less.
Ooh.
Discos, old school retro
Old school
stuff, playing vinyl and stuff. I enjoyed it. I got a kick out of it because I'm disabled, and it sort of gave me a purpose, to be honest. So, although I had a lot of what I call labour because I couldn't carry anything anymore,
Yeah.
so it's just the laptop for me,
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
So how did you start it, and where did you start it?
Wow, now that's a good question. I was in my house 2.5 years locked down, or just under 2.5 years, and I were in the, shall we say, rural part of Somerset.
Yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere in the sticks.
4 miles to the nearest shop. You weren't allowed to go to the shop, let alone drive anywhere or see family or my daughters. And it really got to me. So I was on Temazepam, I don't mind saying. It's not illegal to have Temazepam. The doctor recommended, but I didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. It just made me worse. And my daughter said to me, why don't you entertain? Just do something to entertain. Play music, you know. And I'd heard about this live stream radio station that was becoming
My apologies.
popular. So I decided to start it up. At first, it was for me, making me happy, playing the songs that I like. There was a bit of shall we say, a bit of a fee to start this live streaming radio up. And I started to play the songs I enjoyed. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, came some messages and emails on the live streaming. And they said, oh, you know, this is good, I like the music, you're playing 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s and noughties. And I said, well, yeah, I'm enjoying it, thank you very much. And I said, it's great music. But what they said was, the comments, oh, I remember that song, this so many years ago. Oh, that brings back memories. Oh, you know, made me dance in my living room. One of the rock and roll ones, they said, oh, I was swinging on the chandelier, it was that good. So it made us happy, it was fun, it was enjoyable.
So within like the first couple of weeks, how many like listeners did you get coming in there?
Oh, there was about, first there was 4, which was me and the family. I was on every day, listening to myself, so that was great.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, it just went nuts. It was 90 in a month.
Wow.
After a few weeks, 90 listeners, what's going on here? Because one of the things with live streaming, you have to have a host. I've got one. I can't give their name out at this stage, but perhaps at a later stage. And they let me host it, and I was paying my money and fees, and they give you a update of statistics.
Okay.
So you knew there was people listening, or where, and kind of give you an idea. And then I thought, there's a message from a DJ. He's a disabled chap, and he said, "Look," he said, "I love what you do. Can I join?"
Okay.
Well, join? I'm playing to myself. What do you mean join? And he asked if he could do some music, and I thought, well, perhaps he can do a few hours after me. So I looked at my licensing. Yes, I'd had enough licenses to have a couple of DJs, and he hadn't got any money. He was disabled, and so I let him join, and we started playing together. So there was a couple of DJs.
Have we got? Is he still playing nowadays?
Or? Oh yes. In fact, he's one of the top DJs now.
Do you want to release his name or give him a shout out or anything?
DJ Soul Crazy.
DJ Soul Crazy
Plays retro soul and R&B sounds. So that's that one.
So what makes this radio station unique and different to any other radio station out there? Not mentioning any names because of reasons.
For obviously we can't run down or encourage other radio stations. I think music is a powerful tool.
Yeah,
that's my belief.
Just 1 second, guys. If you do hear any noises in the background, it is severely downpour at the moment. It is. So if you hear any tapping, we do apologise for that.
Hold on, I'll just put the wipers on. There we go, we're in.
So my apologies, RD. Continue.
Yes. So there's maybe one of my issues is memory loss, so I do apologise. Say the question again.
Of course. So what makes us unique?
I'm not perfect.
No one's perfect.
Yeah.
So what makes us unique
as
a radio station?
Okay. So I believe it's because I was unhappy about listening to, and I'm going to say radio, quote TV, quote newspaper, on certain people, but I can't say titles for obvious reasons. There was bad news every day, morning, noon and night. Horrific news, diabolical news that made your hair stand on end all the time. And I thought, I'm fed up with this. I'm already depressed. I'm already anxiety. What do you want to go and make me even worse for? So I thought, there's one value. If I did this radio station, it'd have to be positive, good news, encouraging news, keep the faith, stay strong. There's enough in the world. We don't need any more.
No.
The second value was I was fed up with adverts. Oh my Lord, bombarded with adverts. Buy this, get that, do that. This will look good on you. Oh, you need this. And being in lockdown, remember Diddy, being in lockdown, you have to buy it.
Yeah.
You have to have it. You've got nothing else to do. You're bored stiff.
Just like random impulse purchases.
So these companies, and I won't say who, were exploiting, in my opinion, those in
I agree
lockdown.
with you. Yeah. Especially the targeting the vulnerable.
Enormous. It freaked me out. Every second of the day, somebody was buying something off the television. For me, that's no money. Gambling, you can't afford that. Betting, how can you afford that? You're barely surviving at home. How are you going to afford all this money that they want you to give all the time? So I thought, you know what? That's another thing I'm not going to do. No gambling, no betting, no adverts, no politics, no nothing. I'm sorry, but I was strong-minded on this, Diddy. So that had to stop.
Yeah.
So that went as well. And then I thought, why don't we just have a station where it's just great music? So I took out all the foul language, all the nasty, all the innuendos. If there are one or two that have escaped me, do apologise. I will get rid of them if you point them out to me.
Yeah.
But most of them, and I like to say 99.9% of my records that I put on with my DJs are vetted.
Yeah, because I don't know if you guys know that's listening, every single one of us DJs have to vet every single one of our songs. So, for example, if we have over 1,000, 2,000 songs,
I make you go through it.
You make us go through every single one and delete the ones that aren't appropriate.
You have to vet them.
So,
and there are one or two that escape, and we do try.
And another thing that you reminded me of the other day: if a DJ falls ill, what happens then?
Right, that's another good value. Okay, let's suppose you're at work. I can explain it this way, Diddy. Right, you're at work, you get ill. It's either call the ambulance, phone the doctors, go home, and have the rest of the day off, and don't come in until you feel better. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. I heard some radio stations put on an auto tape, and they put on an auto tape with the DJ there when they're not there. Well, I'm sorry, but that's not acceptable. If a DJ is ill, you say, I'm sorry, I'm ill, I'm not feeling good, and you go. And you turn off your computer, you turn off your music, and you put on an autoplay.
Yeah.
You do not pretend you're there when you're not, and that's a value I'm very strong on. So, yes, illness in real life comes before work.
Yeah.
That's my policy.
Okay, so what's the next steps for the future?
Oh, yes.
Because we're on tour. Do you wanna say something about what's opening up soon? Maybe link that in with it.
This is my wish list.
He's got a wish list just down by the side of him.
I'm afraid. I mean, I've got 7 DJs now, and I feel great about it. The wish list is this. I would like to bring the rest of the communities together with the radio station. There are a lot of radio stations, and there are so many you can choose from. And I'm not saying we are the best. We're not saying we're better than any other radio station. What I'm saying is we're unique because we're different. So I would like to make that difference go in a lot more communities, hence the tour.
Yeah.
I'm trying to share on the tour where we can give listeners the benefit of how we do and see if that's what they would like to hear on their live streaming.
Yeah.
Which you can get on Alexa. You can get on any smartphone, TV or car radio. Anything to do with smart live streaming, it will pick it up.
Yeah.
Can I just say, Diddy Dom?
Of course, go
Alexa
for it.
has to have Alexa enable RDR live.
Yeah.
If you don't do that, you won't get it.
No, you need to enable it first before.
Yeah, I just sort of plugged that. The other thing is, I'm going to Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and the UK as this tour. We are planning on sharing the good news. Stay strong, keep the faith, and everybody, and I mean everybody, is important to this radio station, regardless of who they are.
Yeah.
And the last of all is the budding DJ course. We want to offer it to everybody, but mainly also to help the disabled people. We've got one in a wheelchair that runs it from a wheelchair, and is a budding DJ learning how to be a DJ. Why not?
Yeah.
Why can't they go on air?
Exactly.
Don't have to be, quote, one of my favourite all-time DJs is Tony Blackburn. Absolutely marvellous DJ. Steve Wright in the afternoon. I love them guys.
Yeah.
They are inspiring.
They're the pretty good ones.
Yes.
It's on.
And why can't somebody... Cuckoo? We've got a cuckoo in the
Yeah,
house.
what's that? Apologies
live,
about
this
that.
Is live. I didn't say no. I don't apologise. It's real life.
Yeah.
If we can't be real, don't come to Rockin' Daddy's Radio. In fact, I insist you don't tune in Rockin' Daddy's Radio. RockinDaddy'sRadio.com. Don't even look us up if you're not interested in positivity, because you're not welcome.
Always positive here.
I know. So yeah, we want to offer a budding DJ course.
By specialist DJs like yourself.
Yep.
So you special in all the old classics.
Oh, I do 50s and 60s. I love that. But we go 40s to the noughties.
And
you
then I do I stick to between 70s and early 2009.
Brilliant.
But if you are looking for another sort of DJ course, I'm more than happy because I can do up to 2023.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I can do anything. So if you do want to get in contact with us, the email is radioengland rockin1@gmail.com. Get in contact. It'll be getting in contact with RD himself.
That's the number one.
That's the number one, rather than the letter. It's the number one. So I will put it down in the description if you do want to get in contact. So yeah, that's for that. Yeah, we can put you in contact with people, can't we?
We can indeed. I've also got some questions for you, Diddy Dom.
Fire it at me, like you did
as
yesterday.
always, yes.
You always surprise me with these
I
questions.
know, but this is great.
Always a little trick up your sleeve, there is.
On this tour, it's been wearing and taxing for all of us.
Yes.
You do know that. And we do this because we believe in what we're doing and why we're doing it, which is important. I just want to ask you a question. You and the PA have been working really hard with leaflets, sharing the news. What has it done for you? How do you feel about doing what you're doing on this tour?
Really good, because it helps we can reach other communities beside just in Somerset and Dorset, surrounding areas. We are actually spreading across the UK, hopefully bringing the positive news to everyone. So better than all these quote radio stations that do help people that may not necessarily do it. And from a personal aspect, it's helped me and the PA become a better relationship, better ourselves as well. So if you didn't know, guys, me and the PA are in a relationship, have been for 5 months to this date, actually. 5 months today, yeah. 5 months today on the 4th. So 5 months today we've been together. I introduced you to her for, wasn't it?
You did.
And then next thing you know, you two clicked on that.
I've regretted ever since. Oh no, I've enjoyed it. Having a PA ever since.
Yeah, she's done not only good for me, she's helped you as well. Massively.
Well, plus, we both have ADD, ADHD in common.
I think we all three of us do, so...
Exactly, and I think this is important to understand. It's not an illness, it's not a disease. You can still do stuff like
a disability is just a ability.
It just means that you're slightly different. You're not a disability person.
Nope.
In a box. There's no labels.
No,
we don't label people.
No, that's why it's all inclusive.
So second question. You play Rainbow Classics.
Yeah,
What's
of
your
course.
favourite song?
Oh, it's still is. Oh no! Why drop this one on me? It's quite.
Yes, I know. There's so many good songs.
Oh, there is. It's like I'm Coming Out, Diana Ross. It's Raining Men. It's quite a few good ones, but my favourite, personal favourite, is probably I'm Still Standing by Elton John.
Oh wow, classic.
Yeah, definitely. The reason why behind that one is because whenever you get knocked down. Well, you get back up and you always say, yeah, I'm still standing after all that negativity that's knocked you down, the depression that's knocked you down, you're still standing at the end of the day.
And good old Elton had some strength.
Oh yeah, he did.
Absolutely.
Absolute legend. I managed to see him at Glastonbury.
Wow.
That was wow.
My favourite is going back beyond your time, Crocodile Rock.
Haven't heard that one.
You'll have to. Okay, so that's that. Brilliant. And last question. Right, as a member of the get it right, my throat again. LGBTQ plus, does this station make you feel welcomed? Which is important because I proclaim, even on air, everybody is welcome.
Yeah.
So, just saying your own words.
I've always felt welcome from the moment I started getting into the radio station. Saw you online one day. I think it was just a random look. Really, I was just searching good radio stations, and yours was one of the first ones that popped up.
Thank you.
So I popped on there, then realised I didn't actually make the connection, which I should have done earlier on in the stage. My mum and your daughter was friends, and I didn't realise that. So I felt included even before the formal meet like we are today. But yeah, from day one, make me feel inclusive on the chat site, so on and so forth.
That's important. Very important.
Very
Thank
important.
You for that, Sharon.
No worries.
Of course, you probably see it on the TikTok. If you haven't, search it down. One of my songs is "I'm a Man."
Yeah, go over on.
People laugh at that.
Yeah, go over onto the TikTok, which is Rockin DJ Cookie.
And country, I do sing a bit of country.
Oh, you do.
It's all laughing. It's not. I'm definitely not the singer who's singing a song. I must say that for copyright.
Yeah. So I got one more question for you. Actually, I'll fire it at you.
We're
so
scrub it.
So how could the listeners either on Spotify, if you on Spotify and on YouTube. So if you are listening on Spotify and want to actually see us and who we are, not just a voice, and you quite see the funny side effects that he's doing, all his funny actions, go over onto the YouTube. Yet again, that's Rockin DJ Cookie.
Yes.
So you can actually watch this video back, but on Spotify you can listen as many times as you like. So how could the listeners or watchers help?
If you're serious about helping, the first thing I ask is you share with Facebook, social media, public, share with the camel, the local donkey. I don't care who watches it. I'm quite happy to have like donkeys watching it. I'm not a problem with that. My faith allows me to say this: everybody's important, everybody matters. So if you feel that this is something you'd like to share, we would be honoured, absolutely honoured. We don't charge money for a text. We don't charge money to email. We don't charge any money if you ask for a request. The reason is we're not in it for money.
Nope.
There is no winnings here. You can't win 50 grand, 200 grand or even £1 million house that you see flying around. There's no money here. It's non-profit. If you want to help, it's helping because of the goodness of your heart. And if you want to talk to us, it's free, like the air still is, hopefully. Anyway, there's no politics, so I won't go down that road.
Nope.
However, one thing I will say is this: if you would like to get involved, send me an email. Anywhere on the website, rockindaddiesradio.com. The Rockin has no G, so ROCKIN, daddiesradio.com. That's the website. Or you can look us up on Alexa, as I've said. You can look us up on smartphones and listen to the link. There is a second link on the website because it's the chat. Yes?
Yep.
Where they can join us chatting when we're live. When we're not live, it's a dead page. It just plays music. But you can go on there and chat to us because the interaction page is important. Yep. And we don't allow any foul language, any spam, any selling. We don't allow nastiness on this chat.
Nope.
So you have to respect those on it.
And there's a fair few moderators. I'm just going to put this out. There's a fair few moderators on there that are always online and always checking.
Moderators checking that
every so often, so we're always on it.
Well, it's important that everybody matters, not just one person out for their own gain. If you wish to donate, now it's not compulsory, but if you do, there is a donation button online. We've got a pound day, don't we? We have a pound day. A pound. What it goes to is back into the radio to give more people, more listeners, more viewers an opportunity to be on board.
Yeah.
For free. But if you want to donate, that's your choice. We're not a charity, just a non-profit radio station. CIC. The other thing I was going to say, if I may finish on that,
go for it,
is interact. Get on board. Do a subscription on the YouTube.
Yep, you can subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Spotify. Turn that notification bell on so every time there is a new podcast.
Follow us on Spotify, but you can also, if you wish, send an interaction message of what you feel would be more beneficial to add to this station, because it is about you after all, not just us.
Nope.
Other than that, that's about all we've got, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's everything we've recapped. Oh, there is one more thing that I'm going to ask you. The appeal from old mobile phones.
Yes,
do you want to explain a bit about that?
Devices, smartphones that aren't used anymore, sent to our UK address, which is on
the website.
The website,
yep.
I believe.
Yes, it is. It's right at the bottom.
Right, I'm just checking.
Near the bottom.
I couldn't remember. If it's not, we will correct that.
Yeah, we will put it on there before this goes
there is
live.
a UK address, but if you send us an email saying you have one to give us, which we give to somebody who's vulnerable, somebody on their own, somebody alone, that they can interact. Maybe they haven't got one, can't afford one, they're broken, and they need a little bit of interaction. In fact, I had an email this morning saying somebody needs one who's got a friend of a listener that's listening in, and their friend needs one.
Yep.
Okay. As soon as I get back, they've got it.
Yeah,
End of
exactly.
story. It is free, but it helps them interact. So email me, let me know you've got one and where to pick it up, or you can send it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to Germany or America to pick one up, I'm sorry. However, shall I tell you where we're going next?
Go for
Will
it.
that help?
Yeah.
Okay, we're currently at Craig Tara. We're about to go down to Kilmarnock, Troon, if I'm saying that correctly, Irvine, and up to, if we can, we're trying to get Mullaghmore, maybe Loch Ness thrown in, and then gradually working our way across the northeast towards Newcastle. Look out, Geordies, I'm en route. Well, thank you for that, Diddy Dom.
No worries. Yeah, so like I said before, if you are listening over on Spotify, don't forget to hit that follow button and then press the notification bell, so that every time that we do end up putting a new podcast, with the internet at the moment it's being a bit iffy, so we do apologise if we are uploading these not to a certain...
The Wi-Fi is not here.
The Wi-Fi is not here. Which they are...
But Craig Tara have said they're putting it in after November, so it will be here.
It will be here next time we come.
In fact, we've been invited to come do a podcast.
Yes, we
with
have.
Craig Tara
So
holiday camp.
be looking out for that one.
Can I just say, I'll interrupt you again, I'm terrible.
Oh, it's alright, we've still got ages yet.
Havens holiday camp, Craig Tara, brilliant, absolutely amazing staff. I've got to say that. I'm well chuffed with them. But the Wi-Fi they are sorting out, and it's fantastic, absolutely fantastic that they're accommodating people, especially with needs.
Yep.
So we're grateful that we can interview them the next year.
Yeah.
If you want to get more involved and perhaps help us out in a bigger way, we are looking for a patron, by the way, Diddy Dog.
Yep. We are
patron
indeed.
That will help us, perhaps a major sponsor that wants to get involved. What we don't do is take people that are after profit. If you want to make lots of money, don't come here, because you ain't getting it. It's purely to go back into the people, the communities. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries. So yeah, don't forget to hit that follow button and the notification bell on Spotify. And if you are watching this on YouTube, you get to see us, so we'll have a little wave. Ardy, yeah, just tips this up to you. So there we are. So yeah, if you are on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, notification bell, hit that like button as well. Share it. Don't forget to share it with all your friends, family, everyone that possible, and comments. Write some comments, some nice comments to leave to us, so that we can help improve, and then not only that, we will give you a shout out on the next podcast or the next video.
Absolutely.
We will make sure we give you a shout out for your nice comments. We may even put it on screen. So yeah, thank you for everyone tuning in, and we shall be back in episode 3, which hopefully, touch wood, the weather's a lot more better, so we can actually get out and about and then talk about the tour.
Now, we can't get on live radio until we get some Wi-Fi, which isn't till after Monday.
No,
so we won't be on set ourselves until after Monday.
Till Monday. So hopefully Monday comes when we get settled down into where we go in. Drum roll, please.
Skeggy!
Going to
Look out, Skeggy, I'm after your rock.
So we're going to go down Skeggy and hopefully get on live as well. So that'll be really good.
Yes, brilliant.
Back on the schedule. But apart from then, don't forget to check out rockindaddiesradio.com, rocking with no G. Remember guys, stay strong and keep the faith.
Keep the faith.